hundreds of police officers tendered their resignation letter due to the way they were treated during the NSAS protest. Their resignation was rejected by the IG, and he has vowed to bring all the culprits involved in the attack on police to book. It is a good step rejecting their resignation. The IG is a very knowledgeable man with vast experience in this field, even if hundreds of them are to resign, not in that mood in which they are living. They feel maltreated and dehumanized. If police are to retire under normal circumstances, they will be prepared for life after service. That is empowering them with business ideas or skills in certain fields they could use to generate income. This is to make sure they are not idle, and he who has served must be served. One major problem in the world now is lack of communication. This problem is something that has brought us to where we are today. During the NSAS protest, one of the things the youth agitated for is increments in police salary. Since then, there has been an upward review of the police salary. It means the police is the first beneficiary of the protest. No other agenda on the list has been met. In communication, action speaks louder than words. You can't be wielding a club and tell a child to come and take sweets. If your intentions are good, your action has negated your good intentions. The police has to build trust with the citizens. There has to be a major reorientation and change in mindset between the citizens and the Nigerian police force. Both have to stop seeing each other as enemy. Currently, there are lapses left with absence of police from their duty posts who would go to office knowing that his life is threatened. These loopholes are being exploited by the criminal elements in the society. Something has to be done urgently. There has to be a good chemistry between the force and the drive. The police has to stop witch hunting first, then organize a chit-chat town hall talk with the citizens. In the same process, the police organize something like a free medical checkup or any other program just to get close to the people and build a relationship. The police are Nigerians, the citizens are Nigerians too. So why the attack on each other? It is because of bad antecedents from the bad eggs in the police force and also breakdown in communication. Well, do you have a better idea on how to improve the police-citizen relationship? And let us know in the comment section. The problem of this whole thing is that the police themselves, they are their own enemies, because ordinarily looking at them, nobody will pray, oh, in this country, nobody will pray, oh, we always love all these big positions, but nobody, or no parents or no child or nobody will say, oh, I want to become a policeman when I grow up. Because when you see all this, it's not something that is worthy of emulation or is one can be proud of. Just go and take a look. We are not talking about all those high GP or all those whether they have those high rank policemen. We are talking of regular police people. Why is it that? Because these are the first people we are going to be seeing in our society. If anybody is coming to this country, these are the people, these are the main people you are going to be seeing before you talk about a IG, we talk about a superintendent, ASP, and what have you. But once you see them, you're just like, what is this? What is this? The way they conduct themselves, what is this? Then you now talk about their welfare. During the NSAS protest, just that they did not, they are just trying to, the evil people want to turn everything upside down. When people are talking about the agitation, even the 5 demands that the protesters made were all about police reforms, police this, police that. People have not even started talking about themselves. And these are the people who have been hurt. The masses have been hurt in the first place, but they were not even talking about that. They were even making excuses for them that this could be the reasons why these people are like this. That is to tell you that the youth, they are sensible. But what do you see with our government? What do you hear from them? They will not go to the root cause of the whole problem. Now they are beginning to arrest people. You don't know, why are these people coming out? You saw a lot of people coming out, going into the warehouses, taking all these palliatives. No, they are not going to blame themselves for keeping it. And they were all lying, telling us that they were keeping all those things for the second wave. they were telling us that, oh, they were keeping it because for the rainy day. Who does that? And they are so bold, even telling lies, trying to twist the whole thing. The reason why, they've been trying to tell us that everything has been okay, everything has been good in this country, but it showed very well to the whole world. But even as we speak, they are not even remorse to even accept their fault. They are still blaming it on the people. Somebody was saying that the real hoodlums are the ones in government. Those who went to take the palliatives, they are just foodlums. They were looking for food, and that's it. They will tell you there's food. You will tell us there is food, and yet we are the country who the people are living in abject poverty. They will not talk about the root cause. So the root cause of the problem of this whole thing, they are trying to twist the whole thing. The so-called protesters are not even talking about their own welfare. They are even making excuses. Oh, this could be the reason why these people are not really happy with us. Because we know. Go and check their barracks where they live alone. You don't even need anybody to tell you anything. You'll not be surprised that. So this is where the government, the security and the government workers, the people are supposed to be. They are supposed to be the front liners. See where they are living. You see them on the street, you want to spit. That what is this? So now they are now afraid that they don't want to the way they were treated. But when people have been complaining for over the years, the way the police have been treating the masses, nobody said anything. You see what is happening? When you don't do the right things properly, these are the things that you get. You guys did not complain. When innocent lives have been lost, you never complain. And these complaints have been there for over how many years? The leadership of the police did not say anything. Now you are telling us that we are going to deal with the culprits, you are going to do this and that. When they were complaining, did you listen? Did you listen? You didn't listen. You are not afraid. Then that is to tell you how people have been afraid as well. Because they always, the police people, they do whatever they want to do. There's no Nigerian that will say he has not had one encounter or the other with the police people, the way they treat you. Somebody was even talking that she saw a policeman and she was stopped by the policeman and she was asking, what are you doing for a living? And the lady said, oh, I'm an influencer, online social media influencer. Do you know the next thing? He say you decrease. So is it because of this thing that you're doing that you're riding this kind of car? What kind of rubbish this is? How can you, that's it to tell you, that is the way they talk to people because they feel that you carry on. The intimidation is on another level. But at the end of the day, the protesters came out and they were demanding for their own welfare. When you guys have been doing all manner of things, people have been complaining. The IGP did not know then. He did not hear. Now, even in those states, they say, oh, we are going to give it to them. We are not going to be dying like fowl. We are not going to be dying like chickens. But people have been dying like that. A lot of those ones. The man in Anambra, what do they call his name? James Unwafo. We know the testimonies, that surrounded the man about how he has been treating people. Nobody heard about it. People have been crying. People have been wailing. No, they won't say anything. Now you want to leave, and you cannot say, oh, you can't even leave because of the way the government has been treating you guys, treating you badly, and that's how you guys resulted to doing all manner of things just to make ends meet. You say you want to leave. Why didn't you leave? The place you are living, is that a place even your goats can even stay? Some of them cannot even stay there. They just have to go and rent outside the barracks. Why didn't you leave? Why didn't you fight for your welfare? Because if you had fought for your welfare, of course, you will not be having time to intimidate anybody, to forcefully take things from the masses themselves. So, this is not going to help anything. No. It's not going to help anything at all. Let them go and do the needful. In Nigeria, if a policeman kills a criminal, the government and human rights activists will set up a panel of inquiry to investigate the police to the extent of even dismissing the police officer. But if the protesters or criminals kill the police, who will fight for the police? Or are the police not human beings like any other persons? A police can only use his firearms when only the life of the police is threatened, while killing a criminal that is not have been convicted by a prominent court of law. Well, I just want to plead with the officers who felt cheated to please shed their sword if after the Oka coup, following the arrest of process, if it then became a law that should be no longer arrest in lieu of another. Okay, more are warming up. Honestly, I'm just pity for you guys how much is their salary? Very poor. Always pray. May God help you guys. Please, I'm interested too. So they need to really fight for their own welfare. Your welfare package, you don't talk anything about it, because that was what has resulted you to be so hostile to the masses. So guys, let's hear your opinion. Leave your comment below and let's have your take on this.